because of the gambling, we talked to her about it. And for example, in about a year, she's in the car and for the money for the house, and I know a large portion of her money goes towards gambling, but a lot of guilt because of this, because I guess we're fairly fortunate financially. So I don't know the next step. I don't understand your question. What's your question? Well, Timmy, I'm so whether she's going to drop soon and taking care of her bills. I still never go out food or shelter.
One of the things in the world to do is when somebody you love, and in this case your mom, so that's like the damage that goes on, right? Your mom. When your mom says, when a loved one says, I don't want your help, and you know, if you keep coming down the track, you know you're going to need it. The balance right now is, for right now, I'm not going to pay, I'm not going to bail you out. And then when the day comes that she's moving into your house, which you know is going to come sooner or later, then you will be able to make choices for how you help and support and love her.
Yeah, the thing is, you have to define help. And when you assist someone in a self-destructive behavior, that is not help. No. When you buy a drink, it's not help. And so, it is, you know, and that's what you're facing. And so, yeah, it's just hard. But it's hard to love someone. It requires much more courage to love someone well than to just wuss out and throw money at them.
Right.
And so, yeah, you know, the other extreme is this: Mom, I'm more than happy to take care of you and make sure you're okay. But in order for me to do that, I will have to take over all your money and manage it for you. And you will never be in a casino again.
Which we've discussed, and she will not.
Yeah,
will not do that.
So she's not going to do that. So she's choosing to stand in front of a train, and she's a competent, quote unquote, you know, doctor who's not declared her early onset or something like that. She's, you know, legally competent adult. And so the law says she gets to do stupid stuff. But stupid is not illegal yet. Our prisons would be vastly overcrowded. But yeah.
So are you married?
I am. Yeah.
So I think the more productive use of this guilt and these feelings and this energy that you feel is to sit down with your wife and say, when the day comes, what are we going to be willing to do when it comes to, are we going to move her in? Do we have a room here? Do we have space here? Are we going to fund her apartment? Like, what's that going to look like? And go ahead and get that on paper. Do y'all agree to that?
Yeah, I will. If you're financially set and you want to use some of your money to help your mom, provided you take over all of her bills and all of her income and you stop this behavior, you know, as a part of the deal. But Mom's not willing to do that right now. But there'll be a day where she's going to run this thing into the wall and she's going to be stuck. And you go, well, you know, my terms are still the same, Mom. When I take over, there'll be no more of that. And you're going to be taken care of. You will never come for food or shelter or transportation or clothing. You'll not have any problems. You'll be taken care of. But taken care of does not include casinos. Nope. Okay. You know, and it's just hard. Just hard. The sandwich generation to take care of a kid, take care of your kid at the same time. You get squeezed between.
Let me say it this way, Tom. There's no bad feelings here. You're allowed to feel guilty. You're allowed to feel mad. You're allowed to feel frustrated. You're mad for not setting her up. Like, whatever feelings you have, all good and right.
I'm at the casino for taking care of taking advantage of an 80-year-old.
So there's no bad feelings. It's just, what do you do next? And that's the question. But Dave, it's hard in a culture that we've been told either A, your feelings are everything. Just do what you feel, which is always awful advice. But also the idea of feelings don't count, they never matter, forget them, never feel them. That's bad too. You have to feel them, and then you got to go do the next right thing. And that's where people get hung up. And it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, just say it out loud. This sucks.
Yeah, it is. So the right thing is, you know, and maybe get your mom a car. Maybe she wouldn't go sell the car to gamble the money away. Like, you have to go through all.
Well, if you give her a car, just keep it in your name.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can't sell it.
You can borrow it.
You can use this car.
Yeah.
And that way it doesn't turn into gambling money.
Yeah.
But of course, the reason she can't pay for her own car is because she's gambled the money away. That was also his point. So yeah, it's just there's something always going on. And at what point does an 80-year-old quit driving? I mean, there's all that too. So I don't know what her health condition is. I don't know what's going on with her. So
the thing beneath the thing is might be you have a really lonely 80-year-old woman, and you go into a casino and there's people there, and people will talk to you and they'll smile to you and they'll bring you a Diet Coke, and like it may be when you move into my house, we're gonna have to figure out some ways for you to get some connection in the last years of your life or whatever that looks like. But none of this is easy, and all of it stinks.
yeah, that's so.
But Dave, we keep getting these calls on gambling, man. It's just
Gambling is, well, this was casino here, but online and particularly sports betting is just raping America. It's just cleaning out. I mean, if you guys don't think that FanDuel and DraftKings and whatever other stupid butt commercials on every break, on every game you watch, you know what they're paying for those commercials? That's the most expensive commercials you could buy on a live sporting event, and they are, they're making billions off of you people, and y'all are just standing back going, well, isn't this fun? I lost everything. It's out of mind. You're gonna lose your wife, you're gonna lose your kids, you're gonna lose your job. But I'm really good at betting on football. You moron! Unbelievable, man. It's just
the house always wins.
Man,
the house wins.
Follow the money. Vegas hotels were not built on the backs of losers. They're on winners. They're built on the backs of losers, and that's what you are when you walk in there. Immediately, house wins. You're